My name is Dana Herbert, celebrity cake designer and owner of Desserts by Dana. I had the pleasure of competing on Next Great Baker. I won season 1, so I'm the season 1 champ, and from there, Buddy Velastro, he invited me onto Cake Boss. So I got to make some really cool cakes with Buddy and his team at Carlo's Bakery. Even some of the executives at TLC said some of the cakes that we made were like top 5 all time for Cake Boss. So it was awesome. Television and media has been awesome for me. It's been awesome for Desserts by Dana. It really put me on my A game, made me sharpen, my skills, made me faster, smarter, more resilient. It definitely let the world see what I was doing. It was amazing to be on my social media, and you'd see certain part of the countries kind of lighting up on your statistics, but when you saw countries like Brazil, Russia, different parts of Africa lighting up on the screen, it was amazing to know that all these people around the world could really see what I was doing. Being on Dessert Professional magazine and gracing the cover, it was totally a surprise. It was an honor. They kept it from me for a long time. I had no idea that the magazine had even contacted my people here at the shop and gotten my pictures, and so when I saw the magazine came out, I was like, oh my gosh, that's me on the cover, and they were featuring my work, so it was amazing. Being named top 10 cake designers in America was truly an honor. To know that your peers were really watching your work, really valued the time and effort that you were putting into the industry. It's hard to even really put words to it. It's like there are so many cake designers out there in America. I mean, you go on Facebook and Instagram, and there's cakes everywhere. But to be in the top 10, in the country, that was truly amazing. Wow, who was the catalyst for me getting into this crazy business? I would definitely have to say I blame it on my grandmother. She is an awesome cook. I found myself sitting at the edge of her counter when I was growing up, praying that she'd throw me the beater from the bowl, or that she would give me those cookie scraps, from when she was baking. So it's definitely grandmom's fault that I'm in the business that I'm in. I love food. I love making cakes. I got into cakes really because of the art. When I was in culinary school, the savory chefs, they would tell me, you can't do certain things or use certain colors, but then you look to the right in the other classroom, and they're using all the colors and all the things that your teacher just told you couldn't do. So that's kind of how I got into cakes, kind of like an egg, cracking that egg. The magic is never in the shell, but it's always in the yolk. So that's how I delved into the world of cake design. I love wedding cakes, one, because, I get to work with my clients. I get to design something that's personal. Even if they bring in a picture of something, I still get to tweak it and make it their own. So it's not like it's a carbon copy of someone else's, wedding cake. The second reason I love to get into wedding cakes is because they get remembered. When you think about a wedding, there's maybe 3 pictures that come to mind. One would be mom and dad at the altar. 2 would be their first kiss. And 3 is them cutting the cake. After that, nobody's thinking about that fruit and cheese platter or those flowers that were on the table. It's really about the celebration, of the event, and I get to live on throughout the years.